long, but I wanted us to sack him every time.
Stephen Davis, first carry.
Look at him.
30 yards.
I tell you what I liked about Steve Davis. He was very excited to get in that game. His family came down from South Carolina. He ran
3 of the 4 downs on this possession and score. And so, Stephen Davis has made his entrance into the Auburn record book end of the evening.
Just a little toss sweep, and he finds a crack. And you watch how he bulls his way into the end zone. And again, he's 220 pounds, so he's a powerful tailback. On our 10, we've got the ball right here.
Look at him hit up in there. Oh,
now you got to see this on that pass there, and now the offense is clicking.
Watch this play.
There's
Thing of beauty.
The short yardage play. We side run the screen outside, and Steve Davis does what we've been waiting for. Breaks a tackle and runs all the way to the goal line.
Great block.
Will they call number 48? Yeah, I guess so. He's inside the 20, inside the 10, and down. Davis again, right side, and that is a touchdown for the Auburn Tigers. He got in.
They would have gone to the Carquest Bowl had they beaten Arkansas the last game of the year. Look at the surge! Oh! Stephen Davis!
Must have had a week off for a lot of people, and then we come back out and you'll see us run the counter play, and Steve Davis gets in that secondary. Boy, looking good right there today, Saturday.
Here's 3rd and 3.
We stretch the sweep here. Steve Davis cuts it back, gets a fine block by Joe Frazier. You get to see it. Shannon Robeek to come back. A lot of good plays out of Fred Smith.
This is 3rd and 1.
Short yardage. There's the sweep. Goes to the score. They're going to call it back by a downfield holding call.
Play.
Every hat put on everybody. People wonder why you run that quarterback sneak. You do it so they'll pinch and let the
Did not need to hear an updated injury report. 2nd and 3. Here comes the blitz. The toss to Davis. Jukes one tackler, outruns another, and rides one down to the 27-yard line. Power running. James Tucker got the free ride, and eventually the Davis.
Tight ends to either side. Davis gets the call. Davis hammers in and over. He's in there. Touchdown, Auburn! Davis under center this time. Nicks to Davis on the toss sweep. The big guy breaks open over the 40, 45, and is hauled down from behind at the 49-yard line by Bennett. Out of this and go. 1 wide receiver, 2 tight ends. Here's the toss sweep to Davis, the tailback, racing for the corner of the end zone. Davis, he's there. Touchdown, Auburn! Running to the right.
This is 3rd and 1 for Auburn. Big play. Here it is. First down easy. Davis in a foot race. Davis now inside, muscles his way to crowd alive in Gainesville. Davis with a big hole in the middle. Davis explodes to the 25, 30. Davis out at the 45-yard line. This is 2nd and 3. This is the toss to Davis. Davis on a cutback. Davis for the first down. And Davis still going across midfield to the 46-yard line. Yes, what a run by the young man from South Carolina.
Be able to see him perform. There's a pitch to Stephen Davis, the tailback. He breaks a couple of tackles. There's a flag on the play as he's loose to midfield. Still working behind his blockers, and the Razorbacks get him down at the 37-yard line. They're down to the long 3. Davis again, and he's got it. He's out beyond the 20, and it takes about 4 Razorbacks to get him down near. First down at the 45, and another big hole. Inside the 40, 115 yards. I think they utilized the tight end pretty well that day. Stephen Davis utilizing some room. He's way into Arkansas territory. Goal from the 1. Pitch to Davis. Straight ahead. Touchdown, Auburn. Big problem. Davis. Outside. Great blocking. Inside the 10. He will score! Stephen Davis. There he goes again! DP to the All-American to stop him! He will score!
Here comes the blitz. Davis around right in. Third down and short. They go with the pitch play. Davis to turn the corner. Flag comes down and he breaks it open. At the 50, cuts back and he has one man to beat. Cuts again, still on his feet. First and goal, Auburn. Third down and the pitch goes to Davis. Turns it back. At the 10, at the 5, and look at this. He's going to take it in for the touchdown. Davis back in the game. You can see the counter trail. Waits for the blockers very patiently, and because of that, he's into the secondary, and he will score from 41 yards. Davis tries to turn the corner. There's the block by Joe Frazier, and he's off and running at the 50-yard.
Davis in the backfield. Give it to Davis. He's got some daylight. He's got a big play all the way out to the 48-yard line.
We go back to the I formation. So watch this fine run here. Steve Davis weighing 223 pounds, the smallest he's been in college. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, he had some great runs with 70 of the things he can do. Back inside the 5, back to the goal line. There's Steve Davis. Takes the end zone, another good run, touchdown.
Fred Beasley with a good block at the goal line.
Fred's done a good job. He added.
Coming up, it's going to be a good one.
There's Steve Davis.
To a point.
Yeah, Steve Davis ripping right up through. You just see him about ready to break it. They're just hoping they can get him down. Backs that we've got this year, really contribution. And then this guy goes in and at least he's got about as many rushing touchdowns as anybody else in America anyway right now. Steve is touchdown. Every game, there's another walk-in in those positions. He's going to be a factor, but blocking.
Oh, did you see him?
That outside, that kick-out block was dangerous there.
Big guy now. Watch this run.
Finally give him a chance. And there's the sweep. He's able to cut back, and that's number 4 is their fastest guy, but it's about all over.
36 yards for the touchdown.
Be stuck to get the ball to everybody a little, and I think that's what we're going to have to do.
There's that.
That's counted as a pass. But that's so he's
really a draw play.
Well, yeah, it's a draw. It's just you back in. Kevin McLeod are the types of winning, and that's how we're supposed to block the goal line there. That's a great job, but that's what a big back can do, a safety. Now we'll come again and watch the safety hitting around. Where is it? Same play, but he's not there because he, again, you got to mix it up, and I think that's why he's making those plays.
Patrick Nix looking to get something going here in the second half. Here's Stephen Davis trying to get to the outside. He does. Taping. Crossover pass inside. There goes Davis inside the 5, leaping to the 2. Tough day, a little bit ironic in that the turnovers late in the first half, early in the second, really hurt the Tigers. And there goes Stephen Davis, a whole lot more than 103 yards on the afternoon. He breaks it to the end zone. A 40.
Has the presence of mind to go ahead and play it out.
Well, he was offsides, but play wasn't blown dead. And so quarterback can finish the play. We declined out there, and there's not just one because he's fabulous.
This is a 4th down play.
Well, we got
talked about it a long time.
Well, we did took.
He'll get to toss. Davis, touchdown Auburn.
Break it with some great blocks.
Good blocks, and Steve just heads north and south right there. Nice cut he made there, and touchdown. It was just a good, solid 6 yards, and keep the defense off balance. And there's Steve. Watch this move here. Runs over that guy who probably go home and tell his grandchildren he got run over by Steve Davis.
So a couple of key penalties on this drive. Davis, touchdown, Auburn. The toss to Davis, and he'll go in untouched for the Tigers touchdown. Damian Craig pitches. Davis, wide open field. Look out, he might go. Just about be history. Toss to Davis. And Davis breaks into the open field. It might be over right here. Ball came loose, but they blow it dead at the 16.
That's because he stepped out before he fumbled the ball. And pressure. Nix got it. They blew a coverage. Davis wide open down the sideline, and he will score.
Up the first down. 3-0, Penn State leads. About to go under 3 minutes left to play in his opening quarter. Counter play, and Davis breaks it big. One man to beat, and he got it. Brian Miller saved. Again, three-guy formation. Davis gets by one, gets by two, he's open. 15, 10, 5, and he fumbles the ball out of bounds at the 2-yard line.